We're back on the roof. So today I want to talk to you about why HVAC is a good career. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So here we go. So one of the nice things about the HVAC career is job security. We're a high demand job. Basically, you're always going to need a HVAC technician. HVACR is very important. That's refrigeration. If you don't have people to fix your refrigerators, your food goes bad. If you don't have your heating and cooling technicians, you're cold, you're hot. We also work on climate control situations for growing vegetables and things like that, growing plants. Also for IT or data centers. So HVAC is not going away anytime soon. And another thing too is it's not something that can be replaced by AI. You have to be able to physically walk there and physically touch and work on the units. And it's never black or white. It's always a bunch of shades of gray. And you need a little bit of creativity to get these things running, because especially in my world, I work in commercial where we can't just say, oh, I don't know what's wrong with it, you need a new unit. You know, I can't say, hey, this unit's 15 years old, you need a new unit. I have to make the thing run for as long as possible. So we have to do a lot of creative, weird things to get those things running. But yeah, job security is definitely something in the HVAC career, whether there's some kind of crazy recession or anything that affects the economy. We're still busy. So one of the nice things about HVAC is you have a lot of options. There's different branches within HVAC. One is you can do residential, which is how I started, or you can get into commercial, which is what I'm doing now. If you really want to work on some really crazy equipment, you could be doing, industrial. And then of course there's refrigeration, where you're doing refrigerators and freezers and reach-ins and all that stuff. So one of the other benefits is you get a service truck. So for instance, I'm sitting in my service truck right now. It's a company vehicle. I don't have to pay for the gas, the insurance, the registration, the wear and tear. It's awesome. I pretty much have my own stock in the back of my truck, and I just kind of work out of it. So that's nice, because then I don't have to use my vehicle. In fact, for the longest time, I didn't even have a vehicle. We just had my wife's car, because my car just sat there because I was always driving my work vehicle or her car. So that's a huge savings right then and there. Or if you have a vehicle and you're trying to keep your miles low like I do, it works out great. So another good thing about doing HVAC is, for one, it's variety. One day you're crawling through an attic, the next day you're walking into a super nice mechanical room, or you're wearing a hard hat because you're on a construction site installing mini splits. So definitely got a lot of variety. It doesn't get boring, doesn't get repetitive. Another cool thing about HVAC is you get to see some really crazy things, some weird, unique things, you know, especially in commercial. Because yeah, I was just inside of an air conditioner. But yeah, you get to see a lot of really cool things. You get to meet some interesting people, and you get to see some really weird stuff. I remember back when I was doing residential, and especially when you get into residential, I have actually seen some pretty weird stuff. One thing is, a lot of people like to have their collections, and usually they'll have a dedicated bedroom. And I walked into a bedroom, and there were shelves from the very floor all the way to the top, nothing but dolls, like creepy, crazy dolls. And I've seen some other stuff that a room just like that with things on the shelves that I can't say on what they were on YouTube. Just use your imagination, but it was pretty funny. And then, you know, one time I crawled into an attic, I looked over and there was a little rocking basket, and it had like a creepy doll like in the attic, and I almost fell off the ladder. But you get to see some pretty interesting, weird, funny kind of things. Another thing that makes it a great career is just the people you meet. I mean, whether they be managers, owners, customers, you just meet some really cool people, and you can make a lot of really good lifelong friends. There's some really amazing people out there in the HVAC, and you know, they can all fix your air conditioner. But yeah, in my experience, I've met a lot of amazing people. They've helped me along when I did my transition from residential to commercial, there's a lot of really cool coworkers that helped me along the way, because I still don't know everything about commercial, but they definitely helped me out. So interesting people is an amazing thing in any career, honestly. But being in HVAC, you do meet a lot of interesting people. One of the great things about the HVAC career is the potential of making a pretty decent wage. And the thing about HVAC is it's hard to find good technicians. So if you're a good technician and you get that job, they'll start you out and you do very well, they're going to give you raises, and quite a few of them, because they're going to want to hang on to you, because you get to a point where your knowledge is so vast, you can literally call up another company and get a job tomorrow. Like, it's crazy. When I made my move from residential to commercial, I applied for like 3 different companies. The first one that called me back is my current company, and they hired me after a 45-minute conversation. So over the phone, I never met anyone in person, because I moved from California to Oregon. So I actually never did an in-person interview. It was all done over the phone. So, you know, the HVAC career is amazing when it comes to that. During COVID, when everything was shutting down, I still had work. You know, prior to that, when we had the recession, I still had work, because, you know, we are always needed, whether it be heating, cooling, refrigeration, we're always needed. So your starting rate can be pretty good depending on how much education, how much experience you have. I think the national average for a starting entry-level position as a technician was between 32 and 45,000 a year, just to start. Now, obviously, if you have education and experience, you can negotiate that to higher. And keep in mind, that's just the entry level. That's not, you know, with experience. With experience, it's a lot more. So the potential to earn is definitely there, and you can constantly grow. So that's one of the benefits of it. On top of that, if you're working for a company for a long time and you decide it's not your cup of tea, you don't like the way they do things, you can all become your own boss and start your own company if you decide to do that. Me personally, it's not my thing. I like to work for somebody else, but if you want to do things your own way and you want to start your own company, that is a potential. You can work for a bunch of companies, get experience, learn how the trade works, and then start your own company. So there's definitely that. But like I said, when you're starting out, every advantage you can have to increase that initial pay is very important. And that's why on today's video is sponsored by CourseCareers. We have an HVAC program on there, and they can help you learn all the basics. So even though it's your entry level, you might be able to negotiate a little bit higher pay because you have some information under your belt. Now, obviously, you'll still be entry level, but you have a really good base to work your way up from. CourseCareers has a 4 to 8 week program, and it's self-paced, so it's all online. They have a bunch of quizzes, and it's really awesome. I've actually taken it myself. I still got to take the final. I finished all the videos. It's actually done by Tim DeStasio. I really hope I pronounce his last name properly. But he's also a guy I always see on Facebook. He does those reaction videos. It's pretty funny. Yeah, he's doing that whole course. It's very in-depth. They go ahead and teach you like all the little basics, even how to use specific tools, because if you're brand new, sometimes, hey, maybe you don't have that. It's not something that most people will train, because everyone just kind of assumes you know how to turn a wrench. But there are, you know, some skills are required on how to use a wrench properly. So that's a thing. But yeah, CourseCareers, they have a very, very robust program. And the crazy part is they also have a job placement program. But before you even get to that, when you're all done, it actually has a training that teaches you how to promote yourself online, as far as your resume, how to write up a resume, how to interview properly. So there's a lot of that which is left out in a lot of programs. So hopefully this video has helped you understand what a great career HVAC really is, just because there's just so much to it. And the one thing I forgot to mention that I really enjoy about it is the constant learning. So you might sign up for CourseCareers, learn all the basics, but don't worry, there's more to learn, because even being in this industry for as long as I have, I learn new stuff all the time. So it never gets boring, it never gets stagnant. There's always something new to learn. So thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, comment, tell me what a horrible technician I am. Hit that bell notification and follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And if you want to support the channel and you want to get into HVAC, make sure you scan the QR code or visit CourseCareers with the link below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.